Hi guys, today I will show you the best way to save money on food and dining while traveling using Groupon and a bit of planning. To begin, we'll start off with a sample itinerary. In this case, we'll be staying in New York City from Wednesday, March 13th to Friday, March 15th, a 2-night stay for 2 people at the Hotel Newton. We are using Booking.com because it is our personal favorite accommodations website that has always provided us with great deals, especially with their price match guarantee. Nevertheless, regardless of whatever service you use, begin by copying the address and pasting it into Google Maps. Then create a list naming it whatever city you are going to plus trip. In this case, New York trip. Now, label your hotel with the Add a Label function. This will be important later on when we also add the Groupons we will be using during the trip onto the map. When we are done, everything will be nicely organized and searchable. For example, now you can just type in the term hotel and your hotel will appear. Moving on to Groupon, again, we start by copying the address of the hotel and pasting it into Groupon's location search bar. From here, you want to filter first by categories, selecting food and drinks, then by distance with the sort function. We filter by distance specifically because when traveling on a budget, minimizing transportation cost is absolutely essential. Now, when examining Groupons, we have developed several criteria that have helped us throughout the years, both in picking good Groupons and avoiding bad ones. First, you want to look at the ratings. It should be at least 4.5. The numbers of reviews should also exceed 80. Having used hundreds of Groupons, those numbers seem to be the magic ones for us. With those criteria in mind, let's explore some Groupons to see what we can find. After a quick look, we find a great Groupon Plus for 50% off. This is a fantastic offer, but for now, we will just be reviewing regular Groupons. Fittingly, the one right next to it looks like a great Groupon. Although it isn't 50% off, it is 4.5 stars with well over 80 reviews. Plus, we love tacos. After selecting our potential Groupons, we must now examine them closer. Starting off with the tacos, we now see there is an option that exceeds our personal 50% off threshold. In addition, because we are researching for a 2-person trip, 2 vouchers are perfect. When examining each individual Groupon, you should always look at the menu generally found in a customer's photos section. You should also consider any dietary restrictions you may have. For the sake of time though, we will assume we like the food options and have no dietary restriction. Getting to the most important part of the examination process, the fine print is something that should always be reviewed carefully. Failing to do this may cause major problems during the trip. For example, this Groupon only lasts for 90 days after purchase. Reviewing your dates is therefore critical. Luckily for us, this Groupon for our sample trip is within that time period. However, this Groupon not being valid on Friday or Saturday may cause issues because we are staying until Friday the 15th. Therefore, it is important to figure out which Groupon you will use for which day. Checking the limit per person and if a Groupon is valid for dine-in or carry-out is also important. In this case, our 2 vouchers for 2 people meets that requirement. Dining in or carrying out matters to us because when dining in, we also have to factor in the tipping expense to our budget. Lastly, whether a Groupon is eligible for a promo code or not is usually a big tipping point for us. An extra 20% off really makes all this research effort worthwhile. From just those 3 samples alone, we hope you see the importance of doing your research, planning ahead, and reading the fine print. From here, we'll go on to the buying phase, but to keep the video short and palatable, we'll stop it here. In the next video, we'll go over what the student discount is, regular promo codes, exclusive promo codes, and Groupon's refund policy. We'll also finish the mapping. In the meantime, if you don't already have an account, sign up for Groupon and make sure to check this box. Lastly, please visit our website and sign up for your free travel preparation list that will ensure a worry-free and money-saving trip. While you're there, also explore some of our 16 budget-friendly collections and read up on our story. Thank you very much for watching our video, and we hope you have a fantastic day.